Peace, Black family. So, moment of transparency. I am running out of ways to explain how we are at war. If you watch this video and you still don't get it, I don't know what to tell you.
Take no pamphlet. Give me that. Give me that.
They're allowed to take our information.
I'm not talking to you. Don't talk to me. All right?
They're allowed to take our information.
Don't you take nothing. Don't you handle nothing.
We're allowed to give them information.
You better not, I'm going to tell you what, you better not get not near one of these kids a pamphlet. They kids.
They can
Give them one. Give them one. Give them one. Get on the bus.
Go get on the bus and go home.
So this Yoruba woman, as you can see by her hand, was out in front of a black school passing out abortion pamphlets to young black children. Yes, abortion pamphlets. That will fall in line under the system of racism under sex.
What would you say is now the #1 cause of death in the African American community?
Heart disease.
Oh, HIV/AIDS.
Diabetes, cancer, AIDS.
I'll say heart disease. AIDS.
From what I heard, it's probably AIDS, you know.
Probably heart disease.
I think heart disease.
HIV, gang violence.
What if I told you the real answer was abortion?
Since 1973, legal abortion has killed more African Americans than AIDS, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and violent crime combined. Every week, more blacks die in American abortion clinics than were killed in the entire Vietnam War. And the largest chain of abortion clinics in the United States is operated by Planned Parenthood.
And for my Caribbean and continental African brothers and sisters who think that this does not affect you, watch this.
One of the tactics specified in NSSM 200 was that we might withhold food aid after a disaster if the countries do not accept the American idea of birth control. And this has happened many times all over the world. One example is the Southern American country of Guyana, which was hit by a hurricane back in 1997. Now, they had turned down abortion and birth control for 12 years straight. But after the hurricane hit Guyana in 1997, the World Bank said, we will not give you any aid unless you legalize abortion and birth control. And that's exactly what they did. I've seen this several times in Africa, where droughts have hit, and the United Nations and USAID will not assist unless they accept birth control. I've been all through Africa myself, and I've seen medical clinics that are full of birth control devices, but no safe motherhood delivery kits. There's no anesthesia, there's not even any bandages there. There's crates and crates of birth control pills and condoms. Now, while our commitment to birth control is going up every year, our commitment to authentic economic development is dropping. So we see less clean drinking water funding, less school funding, see less medical clinic funding. Another example is Haiti. Haiti has been hit by hurricanes several times, and the United States and other countries are saturated with birth control. In Haiti now, any woman, 90% of women at least, can now get access to any kind of birth control they want to, government funded, but less than 20% of the Haitians have access to clean drinking water. Now try to imagine there being a natural catastrophe in a country like Canada or Australia or France or England. And we go in there and we say to them, we're not going to offer you any kind of aid unless you accept our philosophy on birth control and population control. That will be outrageous. But that's our standard operating procedure when we go to a black country after a catastrophe or something.
In conclusion, in the words of Neely Fuller Jr., if you don't understand racism, white supremacy, what it is and how it works, everything you think you know will only confuse you. We are at war.